Don't. Let me out.
Bull. Football rewards the guys that are in great condition. That's when you have fun. When you're kicking somebody's ass and they're sucking for wind. There was a great coach one time says, fatigue makes cowards of us all. What if I walked up to you and said, you're a coward? You're a coward. You wouldn't like it, would you? But that's the reality of it. When you're tired, you make mistakes, you don't do what's right, and your will to win all of a sudden starts to waver just a little bit. You get tired, and all of a sudden you don't have that same fight. Fatigue makes cowards of us all of us, me included. I guarantee you, when I was on that damn TV show and I hadn't had any sleep and I hadn't had any food and bugs are biting on my ass, I wasn't a big tough guy. I'm saying, what the hell am I doing here? Fatigue makes cowards of us all. If you're in great shape, if you can run like a deer, at the end of the ball game, you're going to be smiling and having fun. And let me tell you something, guys. This is going to be the greatest time of your life. I used to sit in this.
You can beat anybody I just talked about. Anybody. All right? And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked. What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. You ain't gonna beat.
That was bad, yo. That was bad. That was bad, man. Let me get to your comment, Andre. You said Andre Drummond destroyed that clown. I might have to put Dre over Allen with that performance. Man, listen, bro. I have no words really to say it. Like, it happened. Like, you can't erase what happened last night, and that happened last night. Andre Drummond, former Cavalier. I was always a fan of Andre Drummond, but man, what happened last night shouldn't have happened. That can't happen. That can't happen, bro. You said Drummond had more rebounds than Allen and Mobley combined. Yeah.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yeah, that can't happen. That's what I'm talking about. Like, stuff like that. If you got Allen and Mobley, stuff like that can't happen, man. Andre Drummond is a good rebounder, man. You can't be top 10 center and get destroyed by a backup center. I know I know what I said. I know what I said yesterday, man. And now I gotta backtrack, right? I know what I said yesterday, man, about how high Jared Allen should be ranked as far as the centers go. But yeah, bro, yeah. Andre Drummond in this day and age, he is a backup center, right? I know they do the little double big lineup, also trying to pair him, what's called together, Vucevic. But look, it's simple as this, right? Simple as this. Like, yeah, the Cavs lost. They lost double OT, 123 to 132, right? So, I mean, it happened, right? It happened. That was like, if you can't rebound the ball in the playoffs, well, That's definitely one of the reasons why you'll lose a ball game, man. You gotta rebound the ball, man. It's not like we got a small team here. Besides the backcourt, you have bigs that is capable of grabbing rebounds. That was a poor performance, bro. Poor execution. I don't want to hear nothing about no back to backs. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that, man. I don't want to hear nothing about look, at least DG, nah. I don't care. But Cass LeVert, he had 14, 15, and 7. I don't care. I don't care. You gonna hear people say, calm down. Calm down, people. You overreacting. Like, no, I'm not overreacting. I'm not overreacting. I'm just reacting to what we witnessed last night. I'm not on the same boat as everybody, the rest of the fans out there who might be having a panic attack and is calling this team basically frauds and whatever, like they probably will do after what they saw last night. I'm just saying what I saw last night, and I was tired last night, man. My body was tired, but I'm not overreacting about the game. I can still critique the team just like every fan got a choice to do. You can still critique your team, right? And point out what you didn't like and what you did like. But I don't want to hear nothing about, their legs was tired. They was fatigued. That's why they couldn't do this or they couldn't rebound. It's a back to back. Bruh. Back to back fatigue, right? That's what it. Let me play this real quick again, real quick.
Bull. Football rewards the guys that are in great condition. That's when you have fun. When you're kicking somebody's ass and they're sucking for wind. There was a great coach one time says, fatigue makes cowards of us all. What if I walked up and said, you're a coward?
Fatigue. No excuse for the fatigue. Yeah, I get it. Back to back, right? I think Chicago was on a back to back too. Fatigue is for the weak, man. I know, and I know we have this tough stretch coming up with the schedule, but like it's the second half of the season. It's go time. Milwaukee, I'm looking at it. Milwaukee is right there. I can't be the only one that see that, right? Milwaukee's right there, and it's go time. It's go time, man. Like y'all keep saying it's okay or it's one game. They figuring things out. Well, they'll be better next time. Of course, yeah, obviously, yeah, they're gonna be better next time. They better, like, yeah. They'll be better next time. But look, come playoffs, it's no excuses. Like, and that team, you know, that team over there, they not on our level. The Bulls, yeah, but they not on our level. We are going in two different directions. That's a playing team. That's not a, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, the excuses is not going to be, you can't use no excuses this year, man. When the playoffs hit, y'all going to see exactly what the playoffs look like. If you don't already know what the playoffs look like, man. We was talking about this yesterday. Yesterday on stream. Look, the team is young stuff, that go out the window. Heck, that's done. Like, that go out the one. If you get smoked in the playoffs, if you get smoked in the first round, all that stuff is going out the window. Nobody want to hear that. They're not gonna blame. They're not gonna blame these other guys. They're gonna blame the leader. They're gonna blame Donovan Mitchell because he's the man of this team. He got blamed last year, and I had to defend this guy on other platforms saying, "Yo, it wasn't just all because they everybody look at it as it's Donovan Mitchell's fault, at least for the most part, right? Everybody blame Donovan. They blame the team. They say the Cavs, but it always fall on the leader. It's gonna fall on this guy too. It's gonna fall on him too. Complete like look, man, some job security. I'm not saying nothing going to happen, but like if it happens the way it shouldn't happen, you're going to see a change somewhere. You can't have this in the playoffs. If the team and look, I'm not overreacting, bro. I'm just reacting to what happened last night, man. I'm not. I don't think. I still think this team is the team. I still, confident in the Cavs. I'm just reacting to what happened last night. That's all I'm doing, right? Because some people might say, "Yo, people overreacting." No, that's not the case. You can't ignore what you saw last night. Yeah, it was a back to back, but that's no like. Come on now. Um, if the team lose, they're gonna blame Donovan Mitchell. He got like unless he, of course, do what he do, but he's the man of this team. Um, he got blamed last year. I was on platform saying, "Yo, it wasn't just him. It was the personnel and the coach. Like it's a team loss at the end of the day, right? So it's just like we can't just put it all on him, right? Because he got blamed, but they don't want to hear that. The media don't care. And this is why like we don't get the respect right now. Like they don't respect us right now. I know y'all hear what they say about the Cavs. Do y'all hear what they be saying about the Cavs? They don't believe in us. They don't think we gonna. They think we go first round. Yo, real talk. They still think we a first round exit.
Why can't you change your thinking? Everybody else does.
Because I'm a fighter. That's the way I'm made, Adrian. That's what you married. We can't change what we are.
Yes, you can.
You can't change anything, Adrian. All we can do is just go with what we are.
You can't go with what you are. Have you read the papers? Do you know what everybody says? It's suicide. You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win.
That's what they think. They saying, yo, Cavs, they said you can't win. Like y'all don't hear what they saying? They don't think about us as being the top dog. They got teams like Miami, Boston already in the Eastern Conference Finals. They already got their picks made. Y'all don't understand that. Some of y'all Cavs fans don't understand either. They already have their picks made. I mean, you shouldn't care what they say. But I'm just telling you, like, what everybody thinks around the league, right? The Eastern Conference playoffs, the finals is already locked. It's Miami and the Celtics. That's what people already think. And if it's not Miami and the Celtics, if it's not the Miami, it's the Knicks. So it's just like that's what it is. You said they should have gave the ball to Max Strus. Look, man, what happened? What happened last night shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't even have. It shouldn't even have been a double OT. Um, overtime period, right? Um, I don't know, man. I can't help it though. I wanna. I'm the guy. I want better for this team. I want to think bigger, and think Eastern Conference Finals and Finals. Like I'm that type of dude, right? Especially we was accustomed to previous years, but I'm that guy. I can't think too small, man, and like I can't think second round. I can't help it, because if you traded for a guy who a superstar, the best two guard in the NBA. You traded for a guy who want the same thing. He's trying to win. So I hear what Kobe Altman said. I always hear like sometimes I'll be like, Kobe, I don't know, man. But I hear you. I understand why you saying that. But I'm like, when Kobe said, yo, this team, it's not championship or bust. It's not championship or bust. He says that. And some other people I think that cover the cast say the same thing. It's not championship or bust. He's right to a certain extent, but it's still like I look at like Donovan, he's not coming here to just compete for first rounds and second rounds, bro. Like, and I know it's a progress, but we had that progress last season, last playoffs. It's time to take it up a notch. Um, it's time to like, do what we gotta do, right? When you played high school or college or little league, whatever, right? Yeah, you played for the love of the sport. You played because of the passion. You played it your whole life. You played because it was fun. You know what I'm saying? But you also played to win the game. You played to win the game. Nobody want to lose. Nobody want to get blown out. You play to win a game. You want to win. Everybody wants to win. There's nobody out there that want to lose.
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
That's just what it is. You play to win the game, man. Nobody want to lose. But at the end of the day, there can only be two winners, and that's coming out the East and the West, and that will result to being one winner. When you go to the NBA Finals, only one person can win the title, but two people will be competing for the title at the end of the day, man. But what I'm saying is, you play to win. Nobody wants to play for second and third place. You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I get it, right? I understand. Like, I get the whole you can't win every game, right? I get that, right?
You win some, you lose some. But you live. You live to fight another day.
But you also playing to win the game, man. Because they still think, the Cavs, they're going to lose in the first round. I know they saw last night game, and they thinking like, bro, we was right. Yeah, the Cavs, they pretenders, bro. They not who we thought they already don't think we that. Sam ain't been getting much minutes as well. Yeah, and you look at it like you going into an overtime game, a double overtime game. You would think JB would probably look to play somebody else, or get some fresher legs out there, or give somebody more playing time. And if you look across the box score, you would see like Darius, Donovan, I think Jared Allen. You see all these, no, not Jared Allen, Mobley. You see all these guys like in the 44, 45 minutes range. And you look at the other guys thinking like, they ain't getting enough, playing time. JB probably could have did a better job, but I'm not the coach, so we just gotta live with what he did, right? And you gotta live with it, right? But like the Cavs, they can't go to the playoffs like this, and it's just one. It's not even that it's just one game, man. Like, we just haven't been the best, coming out the break, right? Right now, there's probably people, they already thought like this. This is the thought process. The Cavs not real threats. After the Knicks series, they don't trust us. That's one of the reasons why we not talked about as much, especially in the media. I know I had put up something yesterday, and I'm humble. Checked it out. Checked out the first take, I believe, right? They don't cover the Cavs like that, but it took a Max Strus, performance for them to really put the Cavs up there and talk about them, right? But they don't trust us after that Knicks series, man. That's one of the reasons, man. We lost people some money, man. We lost people money on that series, man. But that's life, man. But that don't really matter. That's not what matters. It's how we perform this shit, man. You're playing to win the game. That's just what it is, man. But this game right here though, man. Man, it's a lot of mad people out there, man. It was a tight game, man. It was another tight game for this matchup between the Cavaliers and the Bulls, and this time we just couldn't get it done. We couldn't get it done in a double overtime. I didn't say too much about this last game, but like Donovan, my guy, that's my guy. I'm not an apologist with Donovan, but hey, it is what it is, right? Donovan, you have to calm down. You got to calm down. Some people, and I don't agree with the other people, some people felt like when it came down to that crunch time shot or whatever, they felt like you should have passed to the DG. He was open. I think he was open on that play, right? DG was cooking. He was cooking last night. They felt like you should have passed it, but me, I'm under the impression, if that was LeBron probably would have made. LeBron always passed the ball. But Donovan is your closer. I was fine with him taking a shot. He's your closer. I live with whatever shot. I will live with whatever shot Donovan put up. That's just me. He's the closer of this team. Darius not the closer, but Darius is the second best scorer, but I live with whatever the closer. He's the star of this team. I live with that shot. Donovan didn't make it, but I live with it. But yeah, maybe he could have swung it to Darius. But Donovan, that's not what I'm trying to say, right? Calm down, bro. Like, I didn't say it last game because you did your thing a little bit in that game. You hit some tough shots, but you gotta like calm down on those turnovers, bro. That's the thing you gotta watch out for, man. Calm down on those turnovers. Like, you had one bad turnover too towards the end. It was crazy. I know you had like 5 in this game. I know everybody blaming Spider and Jared Allen for last night, and even JB. Those are 3 guys that's getting blamed for last night. For JB for his lack to play other guys, like Humble was saying, right? Some other guy could have got some minutes, maybe. But man, look, you know, like, what you got to do, man. You know what you got to do. Do the right thing, man. But at the end of the day, man, y'all can't tell a man how to run a team. Y'all not the coach, but he's gonna do what he's gonna do. He's gonna experiment. He's gonna throw out these different, experiments or lineups or play who he gonna play. Maybe Sam could have got some playing time, but that's not what he did, man. And it's just like, and y'all right. You right. Y'all right? Because with the whole Jared Allen and Donovan Mitchell thing, like the blame game. Like, I don't even want to say blame game, but that game was ours. Like, we won that game. We won that despite being killed on the boards. And we got killed on the boards. We made that shit had happened, right? When you got Mobley and Allen, but like, we had the game won. It was ours to take. And in moments like that, Spider, you gotta hit your free throws, gang. Especially when you the closer, and you the superstar. Those are things that come back to haunt you. Especially in a playoff game. Like, man, you need to hit your free throw. That go for everybody on the team, because sometimes we had a couple guys miss clutch free throws. But Donovan Mitchell, you gotta be better on your free throws, bro. And like, in the moments, that's just what it is, right? That was huge, though. I feel like that was huge. That played the factor. But let's be clear. Let's be clear. The Cavs as a team lost this game, but the main reason we lost was on Spider and Jared Allen, and you can even factor in JB, but he's the coach, right? Donovan not closing out with the free throws, like him missing the second free throw, whatever. And look, he's an 86% free throw shooter, and I heard somebody say, "Yo, Darius, y'all like Darius don't miss free throws." Somebody said Darius should have got the ball and hit the free throws, but y'all act like it happens, bro. Y'all act like Darius don't miss free throws. We could go back to games that Darius missed free throws. It happens. I mean, you got the best player, Donovan Mitchell, the best player and the best free throw shooter on this team. He got the ball, so that's just what it's gonna be. And then you have Jared Allen, right? You have him. That was bad. You had him contesting DeMar DeRozan, but he ended up fouling him behind the 3-point line, something you cannot do.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Look at Andre. Look at this guy, man. You just you just can't help yourself, man.
What?
They're trying to get political.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
What is going on?
Why even?
What?
They're trying to get political.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake. Drake. The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T.
Now we compare everybody to Will, huh, man? Look, he got it. Like Andre, former Cavalier, he did what he got it, man. And he wasn't even he was yeah, he got most of the rebounds. So I can't say he wasn't the only one. I was gonna say other people got rebounds, but he got most of the boards. So like, but that play though with Jared Allen fouling DeMar DeRozan, behind the 3-point line, that was bad. That was bad. Now fans will say, "Yo, that was stupid," right? Obviously, they said Max Strus should have been on DeRozan. He was on him, for the most part. Should have been on him, but JB probably was like he wanted longer size on DeRozan. Who is an excellent. He's one of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA still, currently to this day. DeMar DeRozan is that dude, but JB probably was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna put some length, on DeRozan. But some fans might say, yo, why would you be that close up on a dude who not known for shooting threes? I think he's a 28, 29% three-point shooter for his career. But I can understand like JB saying like he wanted a longer body on DeRozan. At that point, I think DeRozan had to be going like he was like 1 for 4 before getting fouled because he had a 3 after that, but he was 1 for 4 before the foul. But he's capable of hitting a 3. It's not like he's capable of hitting a 3. He ain't Ben Simmons. He's capable of hitting a 3, but at that point, do you say show me or not play it so close? Or if anything, you quickly foul, before he takes the shot. But at the end of the day, that was bad at the end, and that forced us to, go into another overtime, man. But you cannot foul behind that 3-point line. That was kind of crazy, I thought, man. But like, man, dude, I understand. Like that's the reason. You got Jared Allen, you got the Donovan Mitchell thing, a lack of execution, it's just a lack of everything, lack of other people getting some time. But man, I can't get over the rebound total, bro. That's like I can't get over that. I can't get over it, man. That's the biggest thing for me. And the sad part is the Cavs were still, kind of in the game, right? Despite getting killed on the boards. The Cavaliers, they did their thing. They played to their identity, right? They took over 50 3-pointers. They took 54 3-pointers, right? They made 40%. The free throws, we shot 57% from the free throw line. That was bad. That's what hurt us too. We got to make our free throws. You got to like coach should have y'all in the gym like working on them free throws. The rebound total, 39 to 74. Yo. Wow. 39 to 74. Did I read that right? 39 to 74. Wow. Wow. The Cavs had 5 offensive rebounds. The Bulls had 25 offensive rebounds.
Can beat anybody I just talked about. Anybody. All right? And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked. What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Shame. Shame.
That cannot happen. Like I said, man, I'm losing energy just thinking about it, yo. Like that was bad, That was bad. That was bad. Why Isaac Crow wasn't guarding Debo was beyond me. Strus kept holding on to his jersey. Yo, I'm just don't understand how Isaac Crow can't get more playing time. Like I want Isaac to get more than what you call it. But he had like 24 minutes last night. I think man. Yo, honestly, humble, we won the game. We had it in our hands. Like we blew. We choked it away. We was up 4 points? 4 points, right? Donovan had that turnover, and then we end up getting the ball, and he missed the free throw. Got fouled, missed the free throw, and then that bad foul on Jared Allen. Fouling DeMar DeRozan, who's a non-3-point shooter, but capable of making a 3. But he's a non 3-point shooter. It's not really his game. and we don't do that. We don't foul them like for the three. That was our game right there, man. And the rebound total, right? So you look at all that, then you look at the rebound total. That was just kind of crazy. And I'm telling you right now, the Knicks fans and the Knicks players, they are smiling right now. And we see the Cavs play the Knicks soon. That's coming up, right? But this is like deja vu. You play like y'all did in this game, I'm telling you right now, you're going home in 5 again, man. As simple as that. I'm saying if you play like you did in this game, poorly mistakes, the rebound total is simple. You're going home in 5. If you want to play, like you made freaking Andre Drummond look like Dennis Rodman. You made him look like Moses Malone out there, bro. He ain't none of them guys. He ain't no Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, Drake? Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wouldn't hide from the kid? Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair? Drake?
Yes!
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me in here.
That's crazy, man. You made this guy like Dennis Rodman, bro, and he ain't Dennis Rodman. Shout out to Andre Drummond. I'm a former Cavalier, but he ain't no Dennis Rodman, bro. He ain't that. He ain't that. Put up Dennis Rodman numbers, bro. Like what numbers? Like, come on, what we doing here, man? Look, like what's it called? It said, right? My guy Andre said he got out rebounded, right? Allen and Mobley combined for 17 rebounds. They combined for 17 rebounds in this game last night. And this dude Drummond, yo. This dude Drummond. Former Cavalier, right? Who I wouldn't mind having back. I wouldn't mind him. I thought we was looking at him at one point, as a backup here, right? And don't forget substitutions. Right. And I thought we was looking to bring him back. Well, we have double T here, right? We have double T. I wouldn't mind having Drummond, a reunion. Because Drummond, he's not a bum. You saw last night. This dude had 26 rebounds. 26 rebounds. Jared Allen. And it's not just you, but you let Kobe White, and I'm not saying you let Kobe White and DeMar DeRozan out rebound you.
Shame.
DeRozan had like 10 rebounds, I think, right? Kobe White had more than Allen. And you look around, you think like, okay, double T. If you had double T, like, if double T was here for sure, like, he would have seen some action last night. And if double T is any good, hopefully, I know he will be. I hope. When he returns, I hope he just as we know we ain't gotta visit old stuff, but when he returns, you would think like JB will play double T in the pros, like play him in the postseason. I think Tristan Thompson will be needed, depending on the matchups. That's just what it is. You're gonna need double T against some of these teams, right? That you have to match up against. But I feel like straight up though, for me, bro, it's like the Cavs, yo. Yeah, they just lost that dog, yo. They're not playing with the same energy I felt in January. Now we got to get back to playing our basketball, our brand. Like we got back to shooting threes. That's a positive, right? If you want to look at the positives, you got back to shooting threes, and you got back to, DG is back. I know what I said earlier. I want to say, yo, shout out to DG, man. Shout out to DG. We talked bad about no, not we, but other people talk bad about DG. I'm glad to see him like being, more, better with the ball, offensively. Shout out to DG. I don't want to erase what LeVert did. LeVert, career high in assists, man. That's shout out to LeVert. But like for me, man, I'm thinking about the game. It was just like I went to I had that was you ever go to sleep after a loss after a loss, a bad loss like that, man. I feel like the Cavs lost that dog though, man. I know we won against the Mavericks, but that like you look at that even like that came down to the wire, and that took a spectacular shot by Max Strus. That could have been a loss. You look at PJ Washington scoring, possibly an and one. That could have been a loss, but it took a great shot by Max Strus that I think I should get framed. I want to get that framed, but I feel like we don't have that same fight, and I'm not blaming players on this team or saying that we was better like when we ran certain lineups. I just feel like we just got to get back to us, man. I know it was a back to back, but we can't make excuses, man. Chicago was on a back to back. The Cavs just got outworked. You just got to look at it like that, right? They got outworked. Humble said Allen just ain't show a period, bro. Yeah, man. It's like people gonna say fatigue or whatever, man. I'm just like let me see. He said Jared Allen be like the light is too bright in Chicago. Man, I hope not, man. I would think New York got some brighter lights. Oh man. I'm just like Jared Allen gonna bounce back. They gotta bounce back against Detroit. That might don't be surprised if that's a iffy one. Hopefully the Cavs able to dominate, but don't be surprised because Detroit is, they not I don't think you're just gonna like Detroit might put up a fight. You never know, right? Detroit is, um the Cavs got outworked, bro. That's just all you can really say, man. They got pushed around by a playing team, who's missing Patrick Williams. Alex Caruso didn't even play this game. You Zach LaVine was out. I mean, they played better, they've been playing better basketball without Zach LaVine. But I'm just naming the guys that was out for them, right? That's another piece. Man, you got outworked, man. It's unfortunate, right? Because you lose, right? This game right here last night, it completely erased the performance. A good game we got from Darius Garland and Cass LeVert, I feel like. And shout out to Max Strus too, right? It just erased that, man. Like that could have been like a good thing to talk about today. About DG just doing his thing, man. I just can't even talk about that, man. Like it's just the loss is just the rebounds, like everything just I don't know, man. I can't even talk about DG really, bro. DG was out there taking shots. That's like something I wanted him to do. I wanted him, take the shots that he could take. He had 23 points, 5 assists, and he took 22 shots. He took more shots than Donovan, right? LeVert had 14 points, 2 blocks, 15 assists, and 7 rebounds. Shout out to Cass LeVert again. But the fact of the matter is, bro, we lost. And we both were on a back-to-back. So whoever's saying it's fine, it's okay, it's not to me. Like you keep saying like you keep saying regular season don't matter, you're lying. You're lying. Matter of fact, I hate when people say that because it does matter. Now, you want to talk about the teams like who already proven and stuff like that, or Miami, whoever you want to throw out there, right? It don't matter, right? To the teams like that's proven because when we know what they are when they get to the playoffs. But for a team like for younger teams or teams that's trying to work on things, build better habits, and work on things that is flawed right now. For a team like the Cavs, who's the second best team in the East, right? A team that we didn't prove anything to even earn that respect, right? We right now are playing for seeding. The Bucks is right there, so it's like you had to win these games. You got to win the games you're supposed to win. So whoever's saying like it don't matter, like regular season don't matter, who you kidding? It does.
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
It matters, bro. It matters, right? And you know, JB, man, Coach JB, I just be like, yo, and I'm big on JB. It's my guy. The thing is, I just don't want JB to lose his job, bro. That's all. So I like JB, bro. I like him as a coach. That's just me. I'm probably, one out of the, every guy. There's a big percentage I think that don't like JB, but it is a percentage of people who do like JB. I'm one of them people, right? I don't want him to lose his job, but I can't defend him if he don't, if he does certain things. It's not up to me, but I don't want him to lose his job, man. But Coach JB, like, why didn't you play some fresher legs? It's guys out there. You know what I mean? It's guys out there. You had to play. Double overtime, and you playing guys that they play for like 45 minutes. Like, why didn't Okoro get more playing time? That's your best POA defender. Okay? Dean Wade, Sam Merrill, man, I don't know. I don't know. Man, throw Sharif in there. Sharif is on the bench, right? Throw Sharif in there, man. I just feel like y'all gave this one away, man, because, like, we should have closed that out, bro. Should have closed it out, It's it's on to the next one, man. You can't just keep on, just got to make sure you win the next game and get ready for what we play the Knicks on. When we play the Knicks is coming up, man. We got to beat the Knicks, bro. We got to win our game. We got to win the games we're supposed to win because the Bucks is right there. And if you want to get that number 2 seed, it's not just about getting number 2 seed, but you want the home court advantage going to every matchup, and you want to at least play like a playing team, right? It's all about matchups, though. We got Detroit, and then we got New York on Sunday, y'all. So yeah, the Knicks is on Sunday. It's gonna be interesting, man. See what happened with that, man. That's gonna be fun. But like, yeah, man. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. We could say it's just fatigue. We could say it's a back-to-back. I don't want to use that as an excuse. But like, we just gotta be better, man. That shouldn't, like, the rebound total. Everybody saw the rebound total. That can't happen on me while we aren't playing the bench against the Bulls. Yeah, that can't. Yeah. But that look, like, you could say a bunch of things. You could bring it up on substitutions. You could say the Donovan Mitchell stuff. You could say Jared Allen and that bad foul. So it's different things you could point out, man. But it's just, you just gotta, like, move on, man. That's the best thing we can do is just move on and look forward to the Detroit game, and to the New York game. But again, you have to win these games and win the games you're supposed to win, especially against playing teams. But I'm just glad that Darius. The positive we could look at from this game. Darius out there doing it, right? That's a positive. Donovan Mitchell will be better. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't the worst. But Darius Garland, I like what I saw from Darius, man. Hopefully that carry on and carry on to the Detroit game, man. I told Darius, I told Darius yesterday, man. I told him yesterday.
You have forgotten me.
No. How could I?
You have forgotten who you are, and so forgotten me. Look inside yourself, Simba. You are more than what you have become. You must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Remember who you are. Remember who you are.
That's all, Darius. Just keep remembering, like, you that dude, man. You that all-star, man. Remember that, bro. You that dude, man. You know? But I just want the Cavs to remember, you know, this right here. We had one of the best records. You know, we was one of the, you know, the best teams. We won 50-plus games last season. We were the #1 defense. But when it mattered the most, it didn't really matter. You know what I mean? So now we are the second best in the East now. You know what I mean? With the second best defense. But just remember this.
Do not give up. Do not feel like you're tired. When you tired, think of last year and think of that fucking record. Every time I get tired or I think I can't go no more, I think of that fucking record. That ain't us. We can make it. We got to believe. We got to be mentally strong. When we tired, that's when we got to put our fundamentals together. That's when we got to be more focused. When we tired, look across the field and see how tired they are. That should give you more effort. Be like, I'm going to beat his ass. I'm going to get fundamentally strong. Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out. Because if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the porch. And let the big dogs eat. Let them on the fucking field. Have some heart. I get emotional about this. I'm about to cry because I care about y'all. Last year wasn't it. Do not give up. Do not feel like you're tired. When you tired, think of last year and think of that fucking record. Every time I get tired or I think I can't go no more, I think of that fucking record. That ain't us. We can make it. We got to believe. We got to be mentally strong.
That's all you got to remember, man. We could do this, bro. We got this. Just be, like you said, be mentally strong, man. So I don't want to hear about being tired, man. When you tired, that's when you really see who that dude is. So like I said, man, let's move on from this. That was bad last night, but let's move on, man. We gotta keep on pushing, man. We almost did. We almost at the finish line. And hopefully we could carry some momentum going into this thing and going far. Going very far. That's what I hope, man. But y'all already know, man. Let them know. Go Cavs.
With the 49th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Imani Bates from Eastern Michigan University.
That's a way to respond, right? Understanding the moment, okay? Taking a lesson, learning our lesson, and then applying all the things that we talked about. The effort that you guys put in on the defensive end of the floor was phenomenal, okay? That was textbook Cavaliers defense. And then the offensive end of the floor, we shared it, we attacked the paint, we got what we wanted, okay? That was a phenomenal job. congratulations to this group, okay, for achieving something as a unit that we've never done before, okay? But we ain't done yet. All right, let's go.